industry began to die, Spokane's culture took a huge turn. Today, instead of being more industrial-based, Spokane is becoming more environmentally friendly, service-oriented, and technology-driven. Higher education is also regarded highly in this area, and the area is home to 4 major universities and a few smaller colleges.
There's Eastern Washington University, Gonzaga, which we're here right now at Gonzaga Baseball Complex, and Spokane Falls Community College and Spokane Community College. Spokane's definitely known for its higher education.
Spokane is also known for their medical industry, which is regarded both in practice and in research. 90% of Spokane is Caucasian, however there is also strong Native American influence throughout the city. Now, let's get some opinions from a Spokane local. Why do you like Spokane?
I like Spokane because of its access to all sorts of different recreation. There's endless opportunities within a short driving distance, whether that's whitewater, mountains, climbing, hiking, trail running. There's endless opportunities and there's never a shortage.
Spokane is home to about 210,000 residents. This number, however, does not include its neighboring towns of Spokane Valley, Meade, Coeur d'Alene, etc., that make up Spokane to appear to have more residents than it actually does. We had the chance to talk with some locals and ask them what they liked best about Spokane.
The thing we like the most about Spokane is it's a family-friendly place, and it's full of culture, and, well, can't beat the weather here.
Right here behind me is the Davenport Grand Hotel. This is Spokane's biggest and probably most expensive hotel. However, it's conveniently located across from the INB, the Performing Arts Center, and right down the road is the Convention Center. These two buildings hold lots of events that bring lots of tourism to Spokane and is really good for their economy. Spokane also has lots of wildlife that you can view right here in the city.
Here is another example of some wildlife found right in the heart of downtown.
Spokane is full of a lot of unique little boutiques, like this one, Jigsaw, right behind me, which happens to be a boutique for plus-size women, which is a great amenity to have. There's also boutiques that litter the downtown area, and right behind me here is Spokane's Riverfront Mall. This is Spokane's version of Big Ben.
Then, I asked what their favorite place to eat in Spokane was.
For me, it would have to be Sushi Maru, or anything that serves sushi. Yeah, there's really good sushi here, like, there's many sushi places. I've been to too many places. Peekaboo up a bit on the South Hill is really good.
Although they did not recommend it, we decided to head to one of Spokane's popular stops.
I know you when you play sports at like and you don't know them. It's so awesome.
We're here at Tomato Street, the best Italian restaurant in Spokane.
Tomato spread.
What are you getting, Trent?
I think I'm gonna get the pasta.
What are you getting, Trent?
Tomato basil soup.
While we dined, we decided to get some recommendations from our waitress.
I would recommend, I will show you on here. If you want something with cheese baked on top, I would have the baked mozzarella. Sorry, for the. You should redo this video. Right there. And then the blackened chicken fettuccine, those are our top two. That's if you want like a more spicier dish.
I know, she keeps
Yum!
They just make great drinks here at Tomato Street. It's amazing.
I did not know what to say. It was so dumb.
I got the Street Trio. Yum!
Tomato basil. Chicken parm.
Spokane's food is a little mix of everything. One great advantage to living here or visiting is that there are so many different cultures within the parameters of the city that just about any palate could be satisfied. Some of the popular places to eat include the Flying Goat, Wild Sage Bistro, and Frank's Diner. If you're looking for a fine dining experience, Clinker Dagger and Anthony's offer awesome menus. If all you want is a quick pastry with your morning coffee, you're in luck. Spokane is home to many local bakeries and cafes like Rocket Bakery, Boots Bakery, and the Core Coffee House. Also check out Huckleberry's Natural Market and the farmers markets that Spokane has to offer throughout the summer. And now, let's learn a little bit about Spokane's public transportation system. Spokane is very bike-friendly as well, with bike lanes, bike racks, and bike trails all throughout the city. Many students take advantage of this, as well as the public transit system.
As you can see, we're on the Centennial Trail. This happens to be a 37-mile trail that goes from Lake Spokane to the border of Idaho and Spokane. But I don't know why you'd want to go to Idaho because everything you need is right here in Spokane.
I asked a local man about his experience riding the bus in Spokane.
I ride it to save gas and be eco-friendly. I don't know.
Is it convenient?
It is convenient.
Is it free?
It is no additional expenses.
The Spokane Transit Authority, or STA, is Spokane's public transportation system that runs 7 days a week. In 2015, travelers took more than 10.8 million bus rides, with the majority of those being to work and to school. The company also gave more than 450,000 paratransit rides to customers with disabilities. The demand for public transportation service in Spokane has gotten so large that the STA has been increasing its business and has a Plan for the Future campaign. Their vision is to provide safe, accessible, convenient, and efficient public transportation services to Spokane region's neighborhoods and businesses and activity centers. They're leaders in transportation and a valued partner in the community's social fabric, economic infrastructure, and quality of life. Our local friends gave us some advice for riding the bus.
Stay off the 90 at late at night.
Be careful on the bus, there's crazies on there.
It could be worse.
In addition to Spokane's public transit system, it also has its very own international airport that services multiple large airlines and has flights that connect all over the country. Most visitors fly into Seattle or Portland first and then take a connecting flight, eventually reaching Spokane. Where's the best place to go in Spokane for recreation?
That's a tough question. That is going to depend on what sort of recreation you're interested in. The closest whitewater is going to be, you're going to have the upper, which is a more mellower section, and then the lower, which is a little bit more technical.
The Upper Spokane River is a great place for a relaxing family summer float.
Whereas there's trail running and climbing. Favorite climbing destination is going to be Deep Creek.
Deep Creek climbing area is located along the Deep Creek Canyon Trail in Riverside State Park. The climbing here is advanced sport climbing, with climbs ranging in difficulty from mid 510 to high 515, depending on who you ask.
You have some steep basalt walls, whereas you can get some more technical vertical climbing out at like Dishman or Post Falls.
Bull and Pitcher is one of Spokane's multi-use recreation properties. On not just Bull and Pitcher, but all throughout Riverside State Park, there is climbing, there's hiking, there's campsites, which we're next to a campsite right here. There's also an ORV park for outdoor recreation vehicles, a disc golf course, and it's right on the Spokane River, so rafters, kayakers, paddleboarders can all enjoy the whitewater as well. There's lots to do at Riverside State Park, and it's a huge part of Spokane's recreation.
Riverside State Park is a 14,000-acre camping park along the Spokane and Little Spokane rivers. The park supports a wide variety of recreational activities like 55 miles of hiking and biking trails, 25 miles of horse trails, boat ramps, an amphitheater, an off-road vehicle park, and more. Freshwater marshes, running rivers, and beautiful countryside make up the terrain. The park also includes the 9-mile recreation area, which is available for camping, picnicking, swimming, fishing, and boating. Spokane is fortunate to have its very own ski resort, Mount Spokane, just 30 miles from the city center. The mountain is open during the winter for all kinds of snow sports, including skiing, snowboarding, cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, snow machining, tubing, and sledding. And in the summertime, it's open for hiking and mountain biking. In addition, there are numerous resorts surrounding the area. Less than 100 miles away is 49 Degrees North, Lookout Pass, Silver Mountain, and Schweitzer. In addition to the activities that Mount Spokane offers, they also have day-use cabins that are open to the public. Like one of our locals stated earlier in the video, we're lucky to have so many recreational opportunities so close in Spokane. As a climber, there's lots of other local crags including Cliff Drive, Deep Creek, Dishman Hills, Liberty Park, McClellan Rocks, Minnehaha, Rocks of Sharon, Tum Tum, and so much more. Not only does Spokane have a lot of crags to offer locally, but there are dozens of other places to go climb within the inland northwest that are just a couple-hour drive away.
See, the backs of my hands are pretty soft.
Here you can see a climber enjoying what McClellan Rocks has to offer. This area is not commonly known with locals, but it's a beautiful place to visit. Not only is there awesome climbing, but there are also hiking trails littered throughout the property. The area is bordered by beautiful Lake Spokane, and Tum Tum, another climbing area, is located just across the water. In addition to the climbing in the area, there are also 76 regional lakes in or around Spokane. Some of the more popular and big lakes are Lake Spokane, which we just mentioned, Lake Coeur d'Alene, Lake Pend Oreille, and Lake Roosevelt. All of these have access to paddleboarding, which is a popular sport in the area. Paddleboarding is also a popular sport on the Little Spokane River, as it is flat and slow-moving. Here we have another local resident enjoying one of the lakes just outside of Spokane.
Luckily, we live in an age of social media where it's easy to connect with lots of different recreation communities throughout Spokane. There's Facebook pages for runners, bikers, kayakers, climbers, any sport, you name it. You can find lots of different communities on Facebook. Spokane is a humid, continental climate. During the summer months, the area is typically hot and arid, but it's sandwiched between a short fall and spring season. Winters are a temperature of average of around 27 degrees, and it's coldest in December, the peak of the winter season.
Last, but certainly not least, Spokane is known for its historic neighborhoods and architecture. Take a drive through a South Hill neighborhood, and you will see all kinds of homes that have been here since Spokane started. When you drive through downtown, it becomes clear that this area and its buildings are rich in history. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in Spokane soon.